Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Black Clover Mobile. I've been having a hard time saying that. And today I thought I'd show you my arena team. Currently I'm at 2682, rank 1434, and this is the team that I've been using. It is really good right now because this is right before the meta is about to shift to a red team, and you're going to be able to use it really well because at the moment, even with Black Asta being out, the meta is mainly just full blue teams, and then maybe a Black Asta or a Noel thrown in there. So first I'll show you what my team is running for each character. So for my Raya here, I've got Yami's skill page, one dupe on it. This it doesn't really matter what level it is. None of these really matter what level they are, but this, you should try to get this to at least 3 and then maybe higher if you want to, because that is where you're going to be getting most of your damage during these runs. And here's the gear. You can switch this out for speed if you want to. I haven't felt like I've needed to because I've been using the Voltos for the speed up and it hasn't really been a problem, but I would say that the Ominous gear and the Resolute gear is almost an absolute just for the damage out. And talents, Sharp Mind, increased crit, increased defense, endurance, increased crit damage, and swiftness. So next character we got is Licht. Licht is probably the most important character on the team. Right now I have this SR skill page, 12% increased damage dealt. For Licht, you're going to want to have both his special skill and his combined attack leveled up because you'll be using the combined attack for on Raya's turn, and obviously combined attack shares the damage from both characters, and that is really important for this. And then on Lick's turn, you're going to be using his ultimate, so you'll need to have that leveled up as well. And for his gear, basically same thing as Raya. You don't really need speed because you're using Voltos for the speed up. And talents, I don't think I have his, oh, I do have some of his talents leveled up. Okay, Sharp Mind, increased crit damage, increased defense, endurance, increased damage, res, and then swiftness. That is probably what you're going to want to run, but I don't think the green really matters. And then here we go with Sally. Now for Sally, I don't have her skill page. If I had her skill page, I probably would be running it. But with this skill page, the Moonlight Necklace, it has been very helpful against Julius with this increased 48% debuff, or not, defense buff, and then 6.8 increase HP recovery. I don't have any of her skills leveled up, but the reason I've been using this skill page, sorry, I meant to say that, is because Julius with his ultimate can one-shot my Sally if I don't have that on. So keeping her alive to buff everybody, and then because you don't want to get one shot by his ultimate and then comboed where you lose all your mobility, and absolutely, because your team will be ran through right after that. And then the gear, I mainly keep this on just as well for another thing, just to make sure I can survive the Julius. And then defense also just so I can survive the Julius, so I make sure to buff my Licht because that is one of the most important parts of this run. And the talents, I don't have any talents on here, so I'm sorry about that, guys. Don't know what to run on her yet. And lastly, Voltos. Voltos is pretty simple. Run Voltos, max duped. I have his skill page. I'm gonna increase that. I should do that now. But basically, that's what you're gonna want to run right there. And the gear, full speed. You want to just make sure he's going first to get your team on the offensive as fast as possible. Very important. Talents, I don't have his talents. So basically, my two supports, I don't really have the talents on, and this team is still doing very well. So yeah, and then I also don't have any of his skills leveled up, which isn't really important because you're not really needing to combo attack or anything like because yeah, reduced since you're just wanting to go first anyways, this part doesn't really matter right now. And you don't use that skill to begin with in most of the battle, unless you didn't one shot, and this is the only skill that you might want to level up, but even then you don't care about the damage, so. And that is basically it for the team. So turn one, Voltos is going. Ideally, this is what happens when you're doing the combo. Voltos goes turn one. He uses his special skill to increase all the allies. Sally will be going next. You use powerful dose on Lick to get the increased magic attack and increased crit rate. After that, you get licked. You use his ult on the... Oh no, I don't think Lick would be going next. Lick goes last. You use Raya, and you use his affiliation attack, which gives him one of the buffs from Licked, so... Hopefully you get the crit rate so you can possibly do more damage. You get the magic attack and attack boost. Combo attack with that. And then you ult with Licked for the final damage output. And then after that, you can almost all the time you can just put it on auto and wait for the other team to die, and you'll basically be done. So after that, let's get into the matches now. I'll see you then. Okay, with this team, all we have to really worry about is Swimsuit Noelle. She's the only problem that should really arise. With the combo, I should be able to do two-shot Julius, so let's get it started. Okay, let's go. Speed up my team. She'll probably have the counterattack, I'm guessing. No? Okay. Buff licked. Combo, which steals a buff from licked. Hopefully I can get to the crit rate, because that would be helpful. And yep, there we go. And this should... Raya's special skill should finish off their team. There we go. That's how the combo works, and it is pretty effective. It has gotten me all the way up to nearly 2,800 so far, which is pretty good. And again, just another Noelle team. Could be a problem, but I should be able to finish her off, and the rest of the team's pretty much easy because I don't have to worry about a stun from a Julius. So the combo attack should work again on this team, I'm pretty sure. May take a little bit longer because of the Charmy, because I'm not entirely sure about that, but we can try it out. Yeah, she tanks some of the damage, and I'm guessing, yep, she still has shields, which could be a problem for us. Okay, here we go. Combo down. Okay, it won't be a problem. I thought the damage reduction was gonna absolutely slaughter me. There we go. Now we just set it to auto because with the entire team up, I am not gonna lose to a Mars, which is pretty nice. And there we go. Oh, okay, Sally did no damage, but Lick got the final hit, and I'll show you guys some damage from this one, just to show you how much damage everybody's doing. And we just broke into 2,800 with this team, which is nice. And there you go, yep. Riot does a third of the damage, or I guess a quarter of the damage, really. So I know my Lick is level 85, but you should probably get him to a level 100 if you're going to want to do this. I started doing this when he was like level 61, and even then he was pumping out like 300k like he is now, which is really nice. But then again, I was in the lower tiers, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, so this is one of the more common teams that you'll see with the Lotus Mars combo with Julius and Charmy. Full blue team can still pose its challenges even though we have almost a full green team. But we should be able to do this since the gap in between isn't too far apart. But let's see okay, she's got health. He doesn't have speed, which is nice. Does have defense. And health, defense. That can be a problem, but hopefully it's not going to be this time. And that took a really big chunk out of Julius, so taking out the Julius this time shouldn't be too big of a deal. And since that's not Mimosa, I don't have to worry about Julius getting revived. All I have to do is take him out with Lict's special skill, and that will be it. Yep, there we go. Basically, we've won the fight again. Time to prioritize the Charmy and then just auto it on Lict. Alright, sorry about this guys, I forgot to put this in the earlier part of the video, but basically it's what to look out for when using this team. And even though blue teams are pretty much free for you to use, you should watch out for the full blue teams with Charlotte, because her silence, taking out Sally's turn 2 with the increased magic attack and increased crit rate, is a big hit to your team. Next thing I would say, probably watch out for the Season 2 Noelle, for the swimsuit Noelle, I guess, being maxed out, because that isn't as easy to one-shot with the combo just because of the reduction that you get from your full green team. And also the new costume Noelle, because losing your SP on a team is actually very big because our main damage comes from Licht and Raya using their ults. Lastly, I would say this future new Black Asta, however you want to say it, is going to be a problem for your team. The Black Asta will be able to wipe your team, and right now this isn't really a problem, but in the future there is going to be almost a full red team, and you're going to want to avoid that with extreme caution. And I guess that's it, so I'll see you guys later.